Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Willeke, but I also go by Go White on all of my socials. And I thought it would be fun to do the cozy event and make a little bit of a mini let's play out of it. So we are here with the family that I actually created for this event. But quickly, if we go into the cozy celebrations event, currently quest 2 is already out. So this episode we're gonna tackle off quest 1 and 2. But basically, this event is gonna go on for about a month, more, or at least from this day, for another month. And I will focus on, for now, the first two quests, but each small episode will be another part of the quest. So this week we're gonna learn about the traditions. Jasmine needs help to learn about the festive traditions as well as exploring new perspectives. The gifts that we're gonna get, it's this reed, the festive hedge collection, the slick panel jacket, which I'm not gonna use to be honest because I prefer custom content over the in-game items, and then this festive feeling welcome mat. For the other weeks, we're gonna get another reed, we're gonna get a TV, these slippers, a dream cube, and for, I think this is gonna be week 4, we'll get another week read, sweater. Week 5, we're gonna get the cozy autumnal reef and a new trait. And then for the final week, I think it's gonna be cozy next scarf, but I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna match. I think it's about 2 rewards a week, so third week, fourth week, 5th week, and then this will be the 6th week. That's, I think, how it's gonna go. But let me quickly introduce you to the family that we will be seeing. So first of all, we have our teen here, Piper Glover. She is a live fast teen. You can also see, by the way she looks, she's a little bit more alternative, a little bit more in a distant phase also from her family. She's mean, she's a party animal, she is relatable. She's a natural born comedian. She is great at painting and photography. She also does have her own easel and her own camera. She is part of the artist collective. These are all parts of mods that I own. She does not believe in the occult. She's not great at video gaming, and she is very clumsy when it comes to handiness. Then Jade is going to be her mother. So these are her parents, Jade and Matthias Clover. So Jade, she is squeamish, family-oriented, and outgoing. She is also great at painting and photography. She is great at charisma. She's not great at mischief. She's not great at dancing. She has the essence of flavor from her appliance whiz aspiration, and we already do own several appliances. Then she does not have a job, whereas Matthias is the one that has all the income, or is giving the income. He's a paralegal in the law career. He has the fabulously wealthy. I cannot talk today apparently, but he has the fabulously wealthy aspiration. And for his traits, he is materialistic, family-oriented, dog lover. He's not great at gardening. He is rather nice and mischievous. He does have great charisma, and he has a potential super parent as well as business savvy. So this is quickly like the family. For the family dynamics, this is going to be something that I'm going to add to this mini let's play. Is by the end of quest 6, so the 6th week, we will need to have the family dynamic with Piper changed from difficult with both parents to something like jokesters or supportive, like something that is a positive family dynamic instead of a negative family dynamic. Because now Piper is she's distant. She does not want to be part of her family. Like, she's not watching a movie with them. She'd rather spend her time like painting, hanging out with her friends, going to the pier, listening to music. I do need to buy her stereo for her room. She enjoys being away from her family, whereas her family wants to like have that bond with her that they had with her as a child. So in regards of the cozy celebrations, the festive spirit, we are gonna get this family into a good dynamic with each other instead of a bad dynamic. But for the first week, learning about traditions, we need to ask other Sims about their holiday traditions. So these guys, they will probably have the same holiday tradition. So I do not think it makes sense to ask Matthias about his traditions. It does make sense to cook Japsi, I think. Japsea. I don't know how to pronounce this, to be honest, so please let me know in the comments down below. But let me make sure that she starts cooking already. She was watching a movie, but maybe she will cook while watching the movie. So we need prepped veggies. Actually, can we get that in the mixer? She is not skilled for prepped veggies. She does need level 2. Whereas currently she's level 1, so we're just gonna do it without prepping the veggies. But let's make this dish. It's a Korean dish. It's a sweet potato starch noodle stir fried with vegetables and meat. It's one of Korea's best loved dishes, so I definitely don't know how to pronounce it. It was once a royal dish and it is now an essential dish for traditional holidays and special occasions as well. It's commonly served as a side dish, but you can easily eat this as well over rice as a japchae bop. I hope I really am pronouncing it correctly. Or alone as a main dish. So she's gonna cook this while watching the movie. We're gonna make a family size so we can eat from this all together, maybe have one portion left. I am in a save file, actually. This is, I think, Drissy's save file. I will leave the link to the save file in the description down below. And this build actually came from the gallery, so I will also leave the creator of this build in the description down below. We may have another baby in this mini-series as well, as both of Jade and Matthias, they would be happy to have a child. So that may be something, but that we'll also see. We'll also find out what's going on. But we will follow this family while they're exploring the holidays, while they're trying to get closer to each other. So I think Jade is just gonna do some cooking, and maybe she will want to go with the family like somewhere over in San Sequoia, where they're currently living, like maybe to one of the locations to meet some family. Like they've just moved here. It's also why Piper is a bit more distant, a bit more difficult, because she did not want to move. She had to say goodbye to all of her friends. So they need to make new friends. They need to make new people. There's a lot of people that have actually that are actually part of like your family tree. So I need to tick all of them off. But we are gonna... Oh, it's an actual dish. Let's put it in the fridge. But I feel like both of them are gonna say like, we want to head out. We want to make sure that we meet some Sims, that we do a little bit more in this neighborhood to get to know this neighborhood. So they're gonna force Piper to go with them in the hopes that she will start liking the area. But we can't claim this read. So I think it will be part of the build mode. If I'm a little bit chaotic or all over the place, I do apologize. But in our household inventory, we have nothing. Can we actually... Do we have the read? Oh, we have the read in here. So it's autumn right now, but I do want to check. We can hang up the read here. So it's added to our household. So now we're just gonna... We need to ask other Sims about their holiday traditions. So we're gonna travel somewhere with the whole family, so they can ask other Sims about their traditions to see if there's anything specific to San Sequoia, for example. And Piper, who definitely does not want to join, she is gonna be forced to join with her parents to probably some recreation center or something. So we have arrived at this gorgeous celebration center, and there are already some Sims here. So I feel like Piper, looking at the hair, may want to talk here, but immediately just tell her parents like, bye, I'm gonna be gone. I don't want to be close to you. So she's gonna do a friendly introduction to this Sim. And I feel like Jade, she's gonna come over to Rude and maybe do a friendly introduction to Rude, like to just ask a bit more. There are some gatherings, I think of some of the clubs over here. Oh, Matthias is also coming over, so he's going to introduce himself to Ben Alexander. And then they're also gonna introduce themselves to the other Sims so they all know each other. And no, you cannot go on a date right now. I would love for you lovelies to go on a date, but we are gonna do some introductions first. Just do some friendly introductions, and they are immediately gonna just ask the question straight. Ask about holiday traditions. So they want to know, like, is there anything in terms of the holidays since they are coming up that are different than what we would do in other regions, or is there anything Sanskoya specific? And you have an unpleasant conversation with Macy, with Macy May, but you do think she is nice. You are in the same social group, so I do think you should get to know each other a little bit. Maybe she's going to like rave about parties, for example. Like that's something I feel like she would definitely do. She's of course a mean sim. She is difficult to get along with, but I think she do want to make some friends here. And let's see. Ask about holiday traditions, and why don't you ask Ben Alexander about holiday traditions as well? So we can basically tick off the first week. Let's see, what is Ben Alexander saying? So he is saying, my tradition may seem a little bit boring to some, but this time of year can be so hectic. So I mainly can be so hectic. I mainly look forward to just relaxing with others and the TV. Then Ruth is saying, my tradition may see. Oh, she's saying basically the same. So relaxing with others and watching TV. So a lot of people are watching TV. Next part is cloud gaze or star gaze. So why don't we have Matthias and Jade cloud gaze together? Because I do think they would like it. Where is it? I never cloud gaze anymore, so I don't actually know where it is. It's not in gossip. Might not be in hobbies, interests. No. Small talk maybe. Not in here. How do we cloud gaze? That's an interesting question. Because I have no idea. It's not in here. It's not an affection. Oh, how do we cloud gaze? Can we do it romantically? No. Okay, I'm gonna take some time to look this up because apparently I don't know where each of the things are, and I don't know how to find cloud gazing. Okay, so I just made sure that we read it here, but apparently we just need to do it by one sim, so I think Jade is going to do this. She does want to get to know Piper, so maybe we can try to her to have a conversation. We're not going to chat with somebody else. But Piper, let's see, she make gossip about a classmate. She does want to pull pranky times, get in trouble, and sneak out to a party. So she's been raving to Macy May about a party. She's been being mean as well. So I'm not sure how well Macy May will like her, even though they are in the same club. Okay, so we have ticked off the cloud gaze, and this says, nice work. It looks like you're praising the holiday spirit. Soon I'll bring you more exciting news as we continue our research. Keep cooking or reading about it to increase the skill. Okay, so we need to do cooking, which I do think we will do with Jay. We can go to the event UI and tick off this one. But quest 2, do we already have quest 2 in here? Because you would do some new perspectives, so I feel like we should get quest 2 in here. I'm not seeing anything, so I don't think there's anything to do. Well, I should think if quest 2 is out that we would be able to do it. We don't get the rewards So I may need to quickly restart so I get the second quest. So give me 1 second and I'll be back. Okay, so re-entering this save actually made me get the pop-up for quest 2, so exploring new perspectives. It looks like you've caught the spirit. The holiday season is all about sharing wonderful moments. Perhaps you could have a heartfelt conversation with Sims around the neighborhood. Oh, and don't forget to try making some delicious bricadero. I know someone who will enjoy this treat. Warmest wishes, Jasmine Holiday. So we need to have a nice chat about holiday traditions. Well, we do have 2 Sims already that we are talking with. So with Roof, why don't we ask for much of gardening? No. I want to talk about the holiday traditions. So let's see, where can we have it? Would it be in small talk? I'm not seeing anything in small talks, but I do want her to ask about her day. Just maybe we need to have a little bit more of some friendship to actually have this chat. Or it's an interest. No. Hobbies. No. I don't know where it is. Deep thoughts? No. Activities? No. Affection? No. Gossip? No. But share some Sequoia's secrets. And Matthias, why don't you do the same with Ben Alexander? So, oh, you actually have the option to have a nice chat. So why don't we have it with Jade? And Piper, she is gonna graft something. So I feel like she's done hanging out with people. She is feeling a bit hungry, but she's just like, I'm done. I don't want to be here. So while her parents are talking with some other people, she's just gonna go a little bit of roller skating. Yeah, we've actually already got this pop-up. But let's see. Can we... No, we cannot talk with her about it. That's weird. But Ben Alexander is saying, for me, the festive season is about getting together with those that mean the most to me. A house full of singing festive songs and dancing together with friends and family is what the holidays have always been about. I really want to have this with Rude, actually, but I don't know why we cannot ask her. It is weird that it doesn't pop up with her, to be honest. But if not, then we will ask her for knowledge of cooking because that will actually help us gain the cooking skill. Matthias, don't you in the meantime talk to some other Sims? Piper is over here. We do have some kids in this over here that will probably not help. Do we have any adults? No, we have more kids. Oh, we have adults in the gym actually. So why don't you talk with... Let's see. Is there any adults in here? Young adults. Young adults. Adults. Okay, so talk to Carol Little, do a friendly introduction and just ask a bit more about the holidays. Jade, can you already ask Rude about it, or do we just not have the pop-up? No, we do not have the pop-up, but why don't we instead just get to know her, at least make a friend out of it, because I think we will probably have a lot more to discuss in the future, so it would be nice for her to just have a friend that we maybe can interact with for the rest of this. And we're gonna ask about Ruth in general, so we will learn a lot about her. Matthias, you have introduced yourself to Carol. You have not introduced yourself to Carol. Okay, so about Ruth, actually, we got the whole personality. So she's an art lover, cheerful, family-oriented, and perfectionist. She likes a lot of different things, but she's actually left-handed, which, if you lovelies didn't know, Sims, same as we have in real life, do have a left hand or right hand that they are using. And you can actually see it with the interactions with or how they're doing certain things. But we don't actually get this as a trait. It's a hidden trait that we don't see. But it is really nice to like know that Sims may have a preference for which hands they use. Let's introduce ourselves to Cadmus Goff. I think is married to Cassandra Goff. And maybe we can ask him about some traditions. And Matthias, he introduced himself to Carol, so hopefully, yes, have a nice chat about holiday traditions with Carol. And how is Piper going? She really wants to paint something, but she's just doing a little bit of skiing or roller skating, so I think she can get this nice little picture. You can see the sweat on her sweater, but I think she's being happy that she's away from her family. If I could give her the distant one, I will do it for the next episode to give her like the distant face. So she'll even stay like more away from her family than she normally would. Just because I think it's really fitting like her current family situation. And we do need to get her out of that phase as well. Let's have that nice picture. And Matthias, you are probably a lot better apparently at having nice chats about holiday parts. But chat with Cadmus. Maybe Jade has more luck with Cadmus. Let's see. It's a full moon revelry. Well, we are going to these events in my Not So Human series. In this series, we're not gonna go to Ravenwood unless we have to. But let's see. She is saying, what do I look forward to what do I look forward to the most during holidays? Definitely the food, and while I enjoy the classics, I like to try additional traditional foods from different cultures as well. Ooh, that's nice. All of them are hungry. So if you can quickly introduce yourself to Cadmus. Apparently everybody is attracted to everyone. Can you then... Because she cannot. She cannot ask anybody. So Matthias, I guess it's your turn to come over here and introduce yourself to Cadmus. And have you ask everything. Because apparently it's not working out for her. She will introduce herself to Cassie Armstrong as well. Just so she has a bit more people that she can get to know in her friend group. But I think Matthias is our guy to talk to everyone. And she is just doing some skating and apparently falling down. She's just like spending some time on her home. But I do think if we go into school with her, that we will skip a day. Just because I feel like it really fits with her aspiration. But let's see, did you introduce yourself to Cadmus? Yes, so have a nice chat about holiday traditions. Then we can head home. Okay, so Cadmus is saying, for me, the festive season is about getting together with those that mean the most to me. A house full of singing festive songs and dancing together with friends and family is what the holidays always have been about. So we got two of the same answers and then some different answers. Piper has gone over to start playing an arcade game. But I think now that it's getting late, like they're probably gonna tell her to head on home and eat some dinner with the rest of them. Maybe even eat the food that we got as a pop-up. And where did my quest go? Apparently I don't have my quests anymore. So this game, I don't know if it's my game specifically because I use a lot of mods that always does have an impact on the game. But it may be that we do have a little bit of an issue. Okay, so we've already done this. Do I really need to do it again? So I've just done all of this. I need to do it again. Okay, so let me quickly do it again. I feel like for me the game is a little bit glitched due to me using mods, and I had to exit because my game froze and get back in. So it's ticking it off again. Can we get the Sims that we've already met? Let's see, Cadmus. Not here. Ben Alexander, are you here? Yes, you are. So quickly ask him again. We cannot. Okay, so ask this girl, Bobby. Do a funny introduction to her and ask her. As well as Lucky Lou. Just introduce yourself to them. Let's see, friendly. No, funny. We'll do a funny introduction to you as well. And then a funny introduction to Anita. Or friendly introduction. And hopefully we can ask all of them about the holiday tradition so we can take this off and then cook some brigadeiro at home. So I couldn't ask the other Sims for the traditions. So instead we're gonna have Jade cook some brigadeiro after they are all going to have some food together. So let's pop this one out and then call to meal and eat the whole family. I'm not sure if Piper will sit with them, to be honest, because I do think she would rather not, but we'll see. And then after having some food, grab a serving. Oh, she's asking her mom for advice. So she's saying sometimes I just get so angry that I don't know what to do with myself. How can I deal with things when I can't even do a workout? That's the only thing we can actually say. But can you not grab the food? Okay, so there's something with the kitchen counter. So this is probably due to move objects on. If we place it over here, can you grab a serving now? No, so let's first just make sure you are taking care of your bladder. Let's see, we have a toilet over here. Quickly use this. And then I'll try to place the food back in the kitchen, in the fridge, so they just take it from the fridge instead. I think that's going to be a little bit easier. And she was happy by watching the clouds, so that's nice. But let's make sure that all of them get food, so Piper can also go to bed, as she probably will need it. Oh, they cannot enter their house because of the reed. Oh, my bad. Why don't we place it over here then? That was a little bit my bad. So can you solve your bladder now then? And can everybody else get some food? Get leftovers. Get leftovers. Yeah, now they can enter the house. So apparently it was my fault that they couldn't enter the house. Go here, please. And get some leftovers after your husband has gotten some. So they're all sitting down for a nice family meal, and Piper has decided to sit far away from her family. But we are going to have Matthias try to talk with his daughter. So maybe he can just give her a compliment about her personality. Like, we'll see how that goes. And Jade, in the meantime, is gonna cook some brigadeiro. So cook, let's hope that it's on top. No, it is not, but we can sort by name. Oh, she's not able to. So I don't think she has the right level yet. So instead, why don't we then, do we have cooking? No, we don't have cooking level 1. Why don't we read some books and actually buy the cooking book? So we can, and baking as well, because I'm not sure if we need baking. But why don't we buy those two and have her read cooking level 1 to see if we can actually get that recipe. Okay, she is hugging her dad, so that's good. Can we ask her about the holiday traditions? No, we cannot. He needs to use toilet. He also is in need of some sleep. So I think I'm going to send most of them off to their bed. She is gonna sleep after she finishes her food. And then she is just gonna quickly read the book to see if we can get up a high enough level. Oh, we have to have cooking level skill 2. So if we can get her to cooking level 2 to cook some brigadeiro. Okay, there we go. She has cooking level 2 now. So cook. Let's see. Is it there? Brigadeiro. So this is the origin of the dessert isn't certain, but the most common theory is that it was created by a confectioner from Rio de Janeiro, Heloisa Nabuco de Oliveira, to promote the presidential candidacy of Brigadier Eduardo Gomez, hence the name Brigadeiro. The dessert is made of condensed milk, cocoa powder, butter, and chocolate sprinkles covering the outside layer, making it the perfect bite type of dessert, giving it is very easy to make and, well, absolutely delicious. It made its way into being a staple in parties and any kind of festivity, really. So don't be surprised to spot these at any Brazilian celebration. And don't forget, this is a vegetarian safe dish. So I feel like this event, we're going to explore a lot of different foods from different cultures, which I do really like. I'm sad that we did this because You Love Me saw it. Like, I have three different response. If I click these away, we had one response here. We had one response here. And then the third response here. So we did get like several responses, and yet it hasn't ticked off for me. So I think one of the mods may be interfering. That may need a little bit of updating. I'll need to check. But for now, we're at least ticking off this step. So unfortunately, I don't think I can claim everything in this episode. But at least we will be able to see like what you have to do for the events and how easy it can also be to take it off. I do think at the end, the same as we had to do with the Reaper Rewards event, is that we may need to get to level 10. I think baking might also be interesting to get up as high as possible. But these look amazing, to be honest. I really like these. So let's see. I am just quickly going to send them to bed. We got a reward. So we got the jacket, which I think I will put on Matthias. And then this will be the second reward we can get, because I don't think we will be able to get this one. So let's have her go to bed, and maybe in the morning we can try to take this one off. So we are going to the next step. It is next morning. Piper and Matthias are off to work and school while Jade is still in bed. And I am gonna have her go over to the library where we can do some reading, but also try to see... he's already at work. My game is a little bit glitchy, I'm noticing, which I don't necessarily notice in my other save files. I do always notice like one exception, but this is a little bit more glitchy than usual, so I'm not sure if it's because of the event or if it's because something else, the save file or anything. But we are going to try to see if we can take off the final step. Otherwise, I will end the episode here and try to see if I can fix it before the next episode or in the next episode when we have the third quest out. I do really want to showcase as much as possible, to showcase how to do this event, but also to have a little bit of a fun mini-series that is not necessarily related to any of the challenges that I'm doing. So we'll see how it goes, but let's just see if at the library we have a bit more success. Ooh, this is a really cute library, actually. Ooh, especially with the little child's area. Oh, I love this library. Why don't we introduce ourselves to the librarian and see if she has anything that can help us. We also have this sim that we saw yesterday. Let's do a friendly introduction to her as well. And I'm just doing fingers crossed to see if we can take this off. I did restart my game as well to just make sure that we are fully restarted. Maybe needed a little bit of a reset. Oh, have a nice chat about holiday traditions. Yes, there we go. I'm even hitting my desk with my elbow, so I hope that you please didn't hear. Let's introduce ourselves to Anita as well. Come on. And she is going to... I feel like she's going to be disruptive. Like, she is just in a difficult phase and she does not want to be happy at school. Anita is angry, but have a nice chat about holiday traditions, also with Jenna. And then we have another sim. She's a teen, you should be in school. We have Cadmus over here, so maybe we can ask him. Yes, we can. Anita is saying... In my home, you could tell it was that time of the season when all you heard playing on the stereo was the winter holiday station. It's a magical time. Jenna's saying, what do I look forward to the most during the holidays? Definitely the food, and while I enjoy the classics, just I like to try traditional foods from different cultures as well. And then Cadmus, which I do think looks really like the traditional gods. What is he saying? He's saying, in my home, you could tell it was that time of the season when all you heard playing on the stereo was the winter holiday season. Okay, we do have to document the research, so we did finally tick this one off. I think there was a little glitch in my game. So let's see. Why don't we claim this computer that Newt Nimblewood just claimed and try to document the research? Let's see. Can we do it? And I do love the sims of this save file. They're like all in different clubs. They're all like really well looking. So I really like that it's such a diverse save file. So I definitely will post it in the description down below. But let's document the research. And let's see. Okay, and there we go. We unlocked another reward. We don't have any quest yet. So we collect the festive feeling welcome mat. And do we actually have it in our inventory? She is feeling sick. So why don't we head home, see if we can have it, if we have it in our family inventory, and then place it down. She wants to come over. She's also feeling sick from the llama flu. So we may need to send her to the doctor to get some medication, or just make sure that she gets some well-deserved rest, some nice meals, to also make sure that she just feels great. But let's quickly head over there, and then I will also pop into Create a Sim to give Matthias the new outfit. And we got a pop-up saying billable hours. Matthias's law firm has an unreasonably high billable hour requirement. He must choose between spending every waking hour in the office to hit the requirements or feel short but have a life outside of work. Unless there's a way to have both. Should Matthias keep his hours accurate but fall short of the requirement, or should he fake some numbers to inflate his timesheets? I feel like he is honest and keeps it accurate. So Matthias misses reaching the billable requirement, but so does everyone else. When his boss comes by to praise his hard work despite the miss, he suggests that the requirements are too aggressive, and his boss agrees to reduce the billables for the future. We also got another pop-up saying that Piper has been caught misbehaving at school. While the infraction is largely minor and her first offense, this type of behavior cannot be tolerated, therefore she has been reprimanded. School performance has been negatively affected, and she has been given a verbal warning. Next time, it might be detention, in-school suspension, or even expulsion. So she's happy, like she's just looking happy. She also invited over a classmate, but she did get her first warning about misbehaving. So this will probably also come back to her parents. Now her mom is home. She will probably, as she's not feeling great either, just scold her daughter for the behavior at school. So quickly, let's go into parenting influence to take out the trash. And something is wrong with my teen sim because her outfit is broken, whereas it was working this morning. So if I go into dresser, change outfit. Yeah, my team is fully broken. Like, look at this. That's so weird. I definitely think something is wrong with my game. I'm not seeing the mat in like Piper's or Jay's inventory. So I'm checking once Matthias comes home in an hour if it's actually on his side. And can you quickly... Oh, she's taking out the trash. She actually did listen to the influence. But can you also use the bedroom and grab some of the grilled cheese that your mom made? And I think you wanna read your cooking book so you can get up to level 3. And I'll try to get her up to level 5 before the next quest comes out. So we can actually get this done a little bit faster, but also that we don't have to like start reading or learning cooking during the quest. We did take everything off. We did get all of the rewards. I just don't know where the mat is. So let's hope that if Matthias comes home, it's in his inventory. He's home. It's not in his inventory. He did earn some money. And as far as I saw in build buy mode, it's not here either. So whereas we should have gotten this one, we did not. So I'm quickly going to go in objects by function and check if I can just buy the mat to show you lovelies, as I do want to show it off, even if it does seem broken a bit from my part. Okay, I did find it in build buy mode, so I don't know why I didn't get it, but let's place it down here. I feel this is your Merry Christmas or like Happy Home swatch. Then we have this swatch, which I feel like is really great for autumn. We have this, which is definitely a Christmas swatch. This one I feel is great for autumn. Christmas swatch, a Christmas swatch, and a more like summery spring swatch. But let's keep it currently, as the holiday season is coming up. We keep it on this one instead. And then let me also quickly pop into cast to actually show lovelies the outfit that came with this one. So modify household in cast, and I'll see lovelies in a sec. All right, so we are in create a sim, and let me give Matthias a second outfit and find the items. So let's see, how can I best filter this? I don't think there's anything specific for the gifts you get, which I do find sad. We can try to do the purchase one or the special event rewards. Oh, there we go. So this is the jacket from the Cozy Celebrations. I think it does look nice. Like, it's a nice wind jacket, especially with like the detailing here, the detailing here. The color swatches, this one it's a really vibrant one, which I like. This one, it's not too bad. This one neither. This one is really nice. So if you're doing the not so berry challenge and you have a male red sim or male rose gen, then this one really fits. You have the yellow and the kind of baby blue. This is a masculine outfit, so I do want to see how it looks on females. I'm gonna give Matthias the black swatch. And then for Jade, I'm gonna quickly pop into the outfits for her as well. And then try to see, okay, so it does fit on feminine as well. So we get it for both sims. It's the same swatches. But what I also want to see is there is actually a special new trench coat that came out with the update for the event rewards. And you got the Romanian dress and you also got the new trench coat. So I want to see if we can get that one. So where should I look? I feel like I should look in jackets, because I haven't seen it in game yet. And I'm not sure if I will. I'm also going to take off the cold weather just to be sure. It should be in jackets. Like, it feels like it makes the most sense in jackets. It does not. Maybe in full body, as I haven't checked if I actually have it. But I also want to see the new items that you got with the patch update. Let's see where the Romanian dress is and the hair dress. Not seeing it so far, which I find to be a little bit sad, as I do want to find it. So give me a second to find it, and I'll show you all lovelies, all the new outfits, so you can see it in game. Oh, I found them. So this is the Romanian dress, and I will make another outfit. I will take all of this off as well. But this is the trench coat I was looking for, and this is actually such a nice quality. Again, I don't use in-game clothing because I prefer my custom content. But these have a lot of color swatches, which I really do like. I think there's a lot for different sims. I really like this color swatch. I think this one is amazing. I think this one is really nice. This one is also really nice. So basically there are a lot of nice color swatches. But with her, I think this one may suit her the most. And then for the Romanian dress, you actually have this dress in It's a more traditional clothing, which I also think fits the life and death pack. If you go to the countryside and make them like wear something like this one is the one I like the most. And then in the hats category, there is also something added which I need to quickly find. Maybe need to take off cold weather. Let me see where it is. It's like this headgear that's a little bit of a scarf-like headgear. Should it? There it goes. So it's this one. It doesn't work with my custom content hair, but it also has like the really vibrant swatches. I'm actually going to show it from this side. But doesn't this look amazing with the flowers? You also have like the swatches without any of the flowers, but I think I prefer the flower swatches. Like, just look how amazing this looks. I'm quickly gonna give her an in-game hair to see if it gets rid of the hair as well. Which one should we give? We're just gonna give this one. It doesn't work with. I'm not seeing it work with any of the in-game hairstyles, to be honest. Maybe if we go to any of the base game hairs, let me see. These are one for base game. So it does get rid of the hair, which I do find a bit sad. I think then it should be set a little bit lower so you don't have the weird bald hairline. But it might just be my custom content working with this. But it looks really nice, both of the items as well as the jacket that we get from the stuff. And I'm also gonna put in Build By. I'm quickly gonna head back into Build By and find the other items that we got with the update to also show you, lovelies, as I think it works really well with the Cozy Celebrations event. So the two new items that we got are this cozy, or not cozy, the Comfy Blankets quilt stand, which is heirloom eligible. It is basically the stand which holds these different quilts that is perfect for like a cozy winter lodge or a cabin. I do not think it fits this household, but the styles are really nice. I think there's a lot of different swatches that you can make work in any home. The one that I will keep in this household that I actually like the most is over here. And it's the Cozy Hot Cocoa tray. So this is a tray that can actually make hot chocolate. There are a few different color swatches, and I feel like in this house, this swatch works the best. And if you actually click on it, you can restock it. It does cost some simoleons, but you can restock it with hot cocoa with marshmallows, peppermint hot cocoa, spiced hot cocoa, vegan hot cocoa for our vegetarian sims or our vegan sims, and then vegan hot cocoa with marshmallows. So why don't we restock it with some hot cocoa? I think we're gonna have Piper do this, and we're not gonna listen to the call from the Grim Reaper. But Piper, she needs to use the bedroom, so don't use the potty, just use the bedroom. And you are hungry, so why don't you restock it with some hot cocoa and eat a grilled cheese with hot cocoa? Or actually, you can restock it. You can put it in your inventory, so you can take it with you if you want. So that's nice that we can put it like somewhere. We can make the hot cocoa or just put it somewhere and then make the hot cocoa somewhere else, like maybe a picnic, or you bring it to a winter holiday. But just look how nice. Like, I love the little hearts that you have on the cocoa. And you get 6 strings, I think, in total. Let's see. Yeah, you get 6 different cups, so you can make it for 6 people. It takes 10 hours to be spoiled, so that's also nice that you can make it in the morning and still drink it in the evening. Although I'd rather drink my hot cocoa immediately so it doesn't cool down. But yeah, those are the items that we got with the new update. Those are the items that you can unlock with the Cozy Celebrations event. And the one thing I'm also going to check is we put this reed here. Does it have different swatches? Because that's the one thing that we did not check. Now, it only comes with 1 swatch, but there are 4 collectibles, and it does count as household collections. So you do have the Cozy Reeds Cozy, the cozy reads from the Cozy Celebrations event. There are 4 to collect. There's one more final thing that I want to show you, lovelies. If you head to the gallery and you go to EA accounts, entering the... Let me check real quick where I have it written down. If you write GOOOCHYEEE, and this is the gallery ID of Gucci2 on X, they actually have uploaded the rewards to the event. So these are actually, I think, all the rewards that you can get. But let me quickly add here. Yes, so these are all the Build Buy rewards that you can receive. They have collected them. They've actually gotten them and placed them into onto the gallery. So if it's not working for you and you are on console and there's no way for you to like do anything with the mods, or it's just not working, you can get the cozy event rewards this way. This is just a little bit of a heads up. I'm going to get them, at least the Build Buy items and the in-game items, this way. But I just wanted to show you, lovelies, that if you go to this gallery ID, that you can get the events this way. So I hope you lovelies like this video. I know it's a little bit chaotic. If you are familiar with my channel, you know that I am a bit chaotic. But nevertheless, if you like this episode, click the little like button down below. Let me know what you think the next steps will be in the cozy event and or cozy celebrations event, as well as what you think of the event so far if you have played it. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a chaotic or wholesome video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you, lovelies, in the next one.